They've shattered bone, dropped game in one shot, and earned a reputation for pure devastation. These aren't just cartridges, they're legends, feared, respected, and in some cases, almost banned. But in 2025, are they still legal? Or have they crossed the line from power to overkill? In this video, we're revealing the 6 most violent hunting calibers ever made, their jaw-dropping performance, and whether they're still allowed in the field today. If you thought 308 was powerful, wait till you see what's at #1. Let's get locked, loaded, and dive into the most brutal calibers in hunting history.
Number 6.
5 Creedmoor. Ah yes, the 6.5 Creedmoor. The cartridge that sparked a revolution in long-range shooting, competition circles, and even hunting fields. It's the sweet spot between low recoil, high ballistic efficiency, and pinpoint precision. Let's go full deep dive. 6.5 Creedmoor full breakdown. General description: caliber 6.5mm, 264, introduced 2007 by Hornady and Creedmoor Sports. Parent case 30T Thompson Center, designed for long-range accuracy with low recoil and extreme consistency. What started as a precision rifle competition round has become a go-to for hunters, target shooters, and even the U.S. military. In some sniper platforms, technical specifications bullet diameter, 264 in, 6.5mm neck diameter, 295 in, shoulder diameter, 462 in, base diameter, 470 in, rim diameter, 473 in. Case length 1.920 in, overall length 2.825 in. Case capacity 52 grains H2O, max pressure 62,000 SAAMI. Available in almost every rifle. Huge market support. Military adoption. Increased credibility and availability. Use cases. Long-range target and PRS dominates precision rifle series PRS. Consistent, repeatable performance at 601,000 yards hunting. Highly effective on deer, antelope, hogs, and even elk with premium bullets. Lighter recoil is great for youth, women, and anyone recoil-sensitive tactical/LEO/military. Adopted in sniper platforms like the M110A1 CSASS for its balance of range and controllability. Pros and cons. Pros: extremely accurate and consistent. Manageable recoil, similar to 243 Win or 5.56 NATO. Factory match ammo is readily available and affordable. Flat shooting out to 801,000 yards. Excellent barrel life. Cons: not ideal for dangerous game or thick-skinned animals. Loses steam beyond 1,200 plus yards. Energy drops below ethical hunting levels. Overhyped in some circles as a do-it-all round, which it's not. Popular rifles chambered in 6.5 Creedmoor. Ruger Precision Rifle. Savage 110 Elite Precision. Tikka T3XCTR/Light. Bergara B14 HMR. Springfield Waypoint 2020. Christensen Arms Mesa/Ridgeline. AR-10 platforms, semi-auto.
Number 5.
Winchester Magnum. This cartridge delivers exceptional accuracy and range, especially when using heavier bullets like the 200-grain ELDX. The 300 Winchester Magnum, commonly 300 Win Mag, is one of the most powerful and widely used 30 caliber Magnum rifle cartridges in the world. Introduced in 1963 by Winchester, it's prized for its long-range power, flat trajectory, and versatility in both military and hunting applications. Quick specs: bullet diameter 308, 7.62 case type, belted Magnum based on the 375H and H case. Typical bullet weights 150-220 grains. Muzzle velocity 2,953,300 FPs. Depending on load, effective range, 1,200 plus yards. Depending on shooter and setup platform, long-action bolt rifles, some semi-autos. Key strengths: hard-hitting power, delivers massive energy for long-range big game hunting, elk, moose, bear, etc. Versatile bullet selection, from 150 GR for deer to 200 plus GR for long-range or dangerous game. Military proven, used by snipers in military applications due to range and penetration. Relatively flat shooting, especially with lighter bullets or modern long-range loads. Trade-offs: recoil, substantially higher than 6.5 Creedmoor or 308, can be punishing in lightweight rifles. Barrel life, high pressure/velocity, wears barrels faster. 1,500 rounds of peak precision, muzzle blast and noise. Very loud with strong concussion, can be harsh without a brake or suppressor. Ammo cost, more expensive than standard hunting rounds, 308, 36, etc.
Number 4.
M. Remington Magnum. Another classic, the 7mm Remington Magnum, is known for its flat trajectory and long-range performance, particularly when used with heavier bullets. The 7mm Remington Magnum, often called the 7M Rem Mag, is a classic high-powered rifle cartridge introduced in 1962, designed for long-range hunting and big game performance. It has been one of the most popular Magnum cartridges for decades, especially among North American hunters. Quick specs: bullet diameter 284, 7M. Case type: belted Magnum, based on 375 H and H Magnum. Typical bullet weights: 139, 175 grains. Muzzle velocity: 2,900, 3,200 FPs, depending on load. Effective range: 800 and 1,000 plus yards, especially for hunting, platform, long-action bolt rifles. Strengths: flat shooting, great velocity and trajectory for open country hunting. Elk, mule deer, moose. Versatile, can shoot a wide range of bullet weights for different game. Widely available, decades of support, ammo and rifle choices are abundant. Proven track record, field tested in rugged conditions for over 60 years. Weaknesses: recoil, considerably more than 308 or 6.5 Creedmoor, especially in lightweight rifles. Belted case, older design, less efficient than modern beltless magnums, like 7M PRC. Barrel life: like most magnums, high velocity wears barrels faster, 1,500 to 2,000 rounds. Ballistic limitations: not optimized for the ultra-high BC bullets used in modern precision shooting.
Number 3.
416 Rigby, the Safari Smasher. The .416 Rigby is one of the most legendary dangerous game cartridges in hunting history. Designed in 1911 by John Rigby & Co., it became the gold standard for professional hunters across Africa, and it's still in widespread use today. With devastating stopping power, deep penetration, and a reputation for reliability in the most unforgiving conditions, it truly earns its nickname, the Safari Smasher. Caliber: .416 Rigby. Bullet diameter: .416 inch, 10.57 millimeters. Case length: 2.90 inch, 74 millimeters. Bullet weight: 400 grains, 26 grams. Why it's called the Safari Smasher? Designed for African Big Five game: lions, leopards, Cape buffalo, elephants, rhinos, no problem. This round was purpose-built for them. Large case equal low pressure and high reliability. The massive case allows for low chamber pressures, meaning it operates smoothly even in extreme heat and dirty safari conditions, a huge advantage in bolt-action rifles. Penetration plus expansion. With a 400-grain bullet, it delivers deep penetration on thick-skinned animals and reliable expansion with soft-point or bonded rounds. Professional hunter's round of choice. Decades of use by Africa's most seasoned guides and game wardens have built its legendary reputation. What makes the .416 Rigby special? Feeds smoothly in large bolt-action rifles. Performs flawlessly in high heat. Can break heavy bone and penetrate deep muscle. Balances stopping power and manageable recoil. Perfect mix of velocity, bullet weight, and energy. Drawbacks: ammo is expensive and less common. Requires a magnum bolt face/action. Rifles are usually heavy, 10+ pounds. Recoil can be too much for smaller or less experienced shooters.
Number 2.
5.8 SOCOM was developed in response to the lack of stopping power experienced by U.S. forces during early operations in the Middle East. Designed to be used in R-15 platforms, this big-bore round delivers tremendous power in a compact, semi-auto package. With its subsonic and supersonic versatility, hard-hitting 300 to 600 grain bullets, and compatibility with standard R lowers, the 458 SOCOM has carved out a cult following for brush hunting, hog control, home defense, and tactical applications. Ballistics and specs: caliber 458 SOCOM, bullet diameter 458 inch, 11.63 millimeters, typical bullet weight 300 to 600 grains. Why it's called the Jungle Juggernaut. Built for close quarters and dense brush, its short-range punch makes it ideal for thick jungle, bush, or urban combat. Massive stopping power at low velocity. Whether suppressed, subsonic, or supersonic, it delivers devastating trauma, especially at close ranges. Works with standard R lowers, drop-in upper, standard R mags, holds 10 rounds, and you're ready for business. Boar, bear, and brush game crusher. It excels in hog hunting, black bear defense, or taking game where shots are under 100 to 150 yards. Why shooters love it. Big bore plus AR-15 equals unique power combo. Lethal accuracy under 150 yards. Suppresses extremely well, with 500 to 600 grain subs. Crushes through brush, barriers, and bone. Easy to convert, no need for new lower. Limitations: limited range ammo is expensive and not as widely available. Heavy recoil in lightweight rifles. Standard mags hold fewer rounds, 10 per 30 round mag.
Number 1.
470 Nitro Express. The new #1 overkill overload. The .470 Nitro Express is one of the most iconic and powerful dangerous game cartridges ever developed. Originally created for hunting large African game, it's a legend in the world of big-bore safari rifles, and for good reason. In 2025, it's once again in the spotlight due to surging interest in big-bore calibers, viral recoil demonstration videos, its reputation for extreme stopping power, caliber .470 Nitro Express, bullet diameter .474 inch, 12.0 millimeters, case type rimmed straight, bullet weight 500 grains, 32.4 grams. Why it's called overkill overload. Designed for elephants and Cape buffalo, it's literally engineered to stop the largest land animals on Earth instantly. Tremendous energy transfer. With over 5,000 foot-pounds of energy, it exceeds most modern magnum calibers, including .375 H&H and .458 Win Mag. Double rifle exclusivity. Mostly chambered in ultra-expensive double rifles, many shooters can't afford to even practice with it. Recoil is brutal. One shot is often all you'll take in a range session. It delivers recoil that rivals a 12-gauge slug multiplied. Ammo cost. Expect to pay $10 to $20 plus per round, depending on load and manufacturer. Use case: when do you actually need it? African big game hunts, elephants, Cape buffalo, rhino. For hunters facing charging game at 20 yards, it's the caliber of confidence. Brown bear defense, overkill for most. Occasionally used in Alaska or Canada, but far beyond what's practical for local game. Collector's choice, historical value. Because of its ties to British safari lore, it's a collector's dream and a badge of big bore honor. Compared to other big bores, caliber energy, foot-pounds, recoil ammo cost, use case. Why it's surging in popularity again, 2025. Revival of double rifles in custom builds. Gun makers are catering to high-end enthusiasts with modern takes on old safari classics. Because you can factor, like owning a supercar. The 470 Nitro Express isn't always practical, but it makes a statement. Downsides? Extremely expensive to shoot, brutal recoil, limited range and flatness. Rifles are heavy, 10 to 14 pounds, not practical for most hunts. Ammo is not widely available. Who should use it? Experienced big game hunters, safari hunters traveling to Africa, collectors of exotic or vintage firearms, recoil junkies, and gun YouTubers. Perfect YouTube segment structure. Intro tease, is this the most powerful caliber on the planet? Specs and demo clip. History and origin, modern use cases. Recoil and range test. Final verdict, overkill or just right? Call to action. Like, subscribe, and comment if you'd shoot one.